What's up, YouTube? Erbwars here, back with another video. Today I want to talk about something that hopefully helps you guys out through my mistake. Um, Back before the pandemic started, I want to say late Feb. I mean, the pandemic's been around for a while, but I mean before like lockdown and it really started to spread here in the United States. Um, I had a sleepover with my nephews, and they were arguing over Pac-Man. Even though I have a bunch of arcade one-ups, they all wanted to play Pac-Man. They were trying to see who could get the highest score. It was really fun night. I love having people over to fight over high scores. So when they were arguing over it, I said, listen, we have Pac-Man on every system you can think of. And they're like, well, what's the best version? I'm like, well, I'm going to tell you that it's not the best version, but one of my favorite ones to play is the Commodore 64. So I put it on the Commodore 64, and I said, here, Ryan, play this, and then Tristan, when it's over, we're just going to switch. And that way we can, have fun with the Pac-Man. But when my nephew Ryan started playing it, he's like, Uncle Mark, it's flickering. And so I went over and looked. I guess I didn't check when I turned it on. I was just like, here you go, man, ready to go. It was flickering. And the mistake that I made that I want to make sure that nobody else has to make is instead of taking the AV out, which I did and seated it, it was still doing the same issue. And instead of taking it out and testing it on another TV or monitor, I immediately go to the internet and I'm like, flickering Commodore 64. Bam, PLA is coming up. So I'm like, so it's a bad PLA. So I order a PLA, and it took a little bit to get here because of obvious reasons. Shipping started becoming an issue, I guess, early March. So it comes here, and I replace the PLA and put it all back together. Same thing. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out what could possibly be wrong. So I'm looking up, and there was another chip that was recommended to replace. So I ordered that chip, desoldered that one, replaced that chip, turn it on, same thing. So I'm like, everything is saying PLA. So I ordered another PLA thinking maybe the one I got was bad. Now, granted, I have 3 Commodore 64s, and this was the only one that was working. My 64C was working with no sound. So I ordered another one, replaced it, nothing. So this happened to me yesterday. Yesterday. So I plug it into the monitor. I'm like, it's something stupid. Like, what is this? And I'm not an electronics expert by all means. I mean, not at all. I try to replace the consoles that I have and the video games that I have because I don't want to send them out and have to spend a fortune. But if they're beyond my means, I'm definitely going to do it if I know it's beyond my skill level. But if it's something that I think I could fix, I'm going to try to fix it. So yesterday when I put the new PLA in, and I'm looking, I'm like, it's something stupid. It's got to be, because I'm getting picture, it's just flickering. So when I put it back into the other TV and it's working fine, I'm getting sound, I'm getting video, I plugged it back into the Commodore monitor, and I just started turning the knobs. And the focus knob, first I went left and right, and I was like, man, I said, I wish it was something stupid, like, and I turned it 1/8 of an inch on the focus knob, and perfect picture. So the moral of the story is test everything first before you rip apart a console, or in this gaming computer, multiple times. I mean, I've taken that thing apart at least 4 times trying to figure this out, and it was something as stupid as adjusting a monitor. I spent money on this. Granted, I have these chips now in case they ever go wrong, which is nice. I love having extra parts for consoles and systems, but just make sure, as something stupid like that, I made a huge mistake by not doing that first and jumping the gun and was like, what's wrong with this? Bam. And yeah, it was something stupid as that. But the Commodore's up and running again. Very excited about that. In fact, I figured I would reward myself with a new Commodore 64 game. So I ordered Space Harrier because when I was ordering all this stuff off of eBay, a bunch of Commodore 64 stuff started showing up. And this one was sealed, and it was $10. $10 sealed. So we're going to go ahead and crack this open. As you see, I'm never prepared for these videos because I have nothing to open this up with. So we're just going to take a couple seconds here and attempt to open this. We'll use our teeth like barbarians. So what year is this on the 64? It's saying 86. Free membership in the Mindscape Powers Players Club. Be a winner. Well, if we're a winner, I wonder if they're still gonna they probably wouldn't honor that because it's from 86. So here we go. It smells like complete new game. As you see, it's plastic here. Alright, so the Power Players Club. Ugh. Pick this up. Here is your registration card. Here is the manual. And then here is the actual game. And yeah, so we got Space Harrier on the Commodore 64 now. I figured it was a nice way of rewarding myself for ripping this thing apart a bunch of times. I do love the Commodore 64. It's a great console, computer, I'm sorry. But my collection is incredibly huge, especially recently, man. Games for retro computers like the Commodore and the Apple II and the TI-99, man, the prices are going through the roof, especially for the Commodore and the Apple II. TI-99 you could still get games pretty cheap, but the Commodore is pretty expensive. So for a brand new game for 10 bucks, I was definitely grabbing that. Anyways, guys, this video was basically me attempting to help you not make a simple mistake that I've made. So hopefully somebody got some enjoyment and some knowledge out of this. I need to work on this because this is driving me nuts. I got a bunch of games in the mail. ColecoVision games. Let's just go through them real quick. We got Smurf. Turbo. Mousetrap. Pepper 2. And the game that I really wanted in a lot, Time Pilot. And the rest are TI-99 games. And this is old pickup, the Aquarius. But I'm rearranging that. Wait, hold on. That shelf and these shelves. I added a couple shelves, so in the chaos, everything's here until I figure that out and finish it. I think I have to add another 3 shelves on the other side of the doors to accommodate all the games that I have for that particular error. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys don't make this stupid mistake that I made. Have a great weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe. erbwars out.